Hello everyone.
So today we are going to compare electric vehicle versus gasoline vehicle. Which one we're going to more efficient for us for daily use?
Let's start. So, for introduction, Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world, is experiencing rapid growth in its transportation sector, raising question about whether electric or gasoline cars are the best choice for the future.
With severe traffic, high fuel use, and rising population in cities like Jakarta, Indonesia face urgent transportation challenge. Government subsidies for electric vehicle and fuel restriction make this comparison increasingly relevant. This report will compare electric cars and gasoline cars.
Okay, next. The thesis statement is while gasoline cars still dominate due to affordability and infrastructure in Indonesia, electric cars provide long-term economics and environmental benefits, making them a vital solution for Indonesia's sustainable future.
And then there's a three comparison. The first one is uh, cost in Indonesian, and then the second comparison is environmental impact in Indonesian, and the third and for the last is infrastructure and convenience in Indonesian. Point of comparison one: cost in Indonesian. Gasoline cars are still cheaper and more accessible than electric vehicle for most Indonesian. The average small gasoline car is priced below 200 million rupiah, while most electric cars available in Indonesia, such as the Hyundai Ioniq 5 or Wuling RAV, cost significantly more, ranging from 250 million to over 700 million.
However, the Indonesian government is offering incentives and subsidies to reduce the price gap. Operating costs also differ. While gasoline prices in Indonesia are kept artificially low through subsidies, this puts a heavy burden on the national budget. Meanwhile, charging an electric vehicle is cheaper in the long run, especially with PLN's special tariffs for electric vehicle charging. Thus, despite the higher upfront costs, electric vehicles can save money for both user and the government in the long term.
And for the second comparison, is talking about environmental impact in Indonesia. Air population in a serious issues in Indonesia. Big cities into 2023, Jakarta was frequently ranked among the most populated cities in the world, with transportation being a major contributor. Gasoline cars emit carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter, worsening air quality. In contrast, electric cars produce no tailpipe emission, which could help reduce urban smoke levels.
The point of comparison 3 is talking about the infrastructure and convenience in Indonesia. Gasoline cars have a strong advantage in Indonesia due to an extensive network of Pertamina fuel stations across the archipelago. Electric cars, however, face infrastructure challenge. Public charging stations are still limited, with fewer than 1,000 charging points nationwide in 2024. Most of them concentrate in Jakarta and Java.
So this make long distance travel between island or in rural areas difficult for EF owner or electric vehicle owners. The government and PLN are working to expand charging network, but the pace of development is slower compared to the growth of gasoline vehicle. As a result, for now, gasoline cars remain more convenient for most Indonesian.
Justification of viewpoint. Taking Indonesia's unique context in account, electric cars remain the more sustainable long-term choice. Although the initial price is higher and charging infrastructure is underdeveloped, government incentives and reduced operating costs make electric vehicles a financially viable option in the future. Environmentally, reducing emission from transportation is crucial to improving air quality in cities like Jakarta, and electric vehicle adoption is a step in the right direction.
Critics argue that electric vehicles are not practical in Indonesia due to limit charging station and coal-based electricity. However, these challenges are temporary and can be addressed through policy, investment in renewable energy, and gradual infrastructure development.
So, in conclusion, while gasoline cars are currently more practical and affordable for Indonesian consumer, electric cars offer crucial long-term benefits for both the economy and the environment. If supported by strong government policy and investment in infrastructure, electric cars or electric vehicles can help Indonesia reduce its dependence on fuel subsidies, lower urban air pollution, and move toward a more sustainable future in transportation.
Uh,
And this is our
I think
reference. Thank you. Thank you for
guys, thank
watching, guys.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss.